What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to my Brandenburg Let's Play. It's a pretty exciting time here, I would say, because we're about to integrate Novgorod, and that's going to put me above 50 here. But as we can see, most of the members are not voting for us. Now, we're massively overextended after finishing off last episode, so we're probably going to have to wait for this for sure. But, interestingly, when we integrate Novgorod, we're obviously going to have a hit to our reputation from that as well. So, I've pretty much got all the rep I can with an advisor and the buff from the Pope. As far as aggressive expansion, it's non-existent with the members of the Empire. So I will actually pull back some of my diplomats that we can spare here. I'll continue improving with Silesia as he's not voting for us. But yeah, interesting stuff, interesting stuff. We're obviously in a really bad financial spot, but I'm hoping if we can hurry along and... Oh, we got Holy War CB against Cyber. But I'll probably use it against Fortieth first. Cool. Apparently, vassalizing Silesia gives us 1 Diplo rep. I wonder if we could Diplo vassalize Silesia. It's obviously pretty irrelevant, because he will be our vassal anyway. But it will give us another Diplo rep. Let's see if that's possible. Could go 1 over my Diplo slots to try and acquire him as a subject. Yeah, so there might be some tediousness by adding the Novgorodian provinces, but we're really close to integrating him, which is going to make our country look massive. And I'm kind of hoping that Great Britain becomes an invalid rival, guys, because our truce is up with him, and he's got the same dynasty as us. There's nothing I can do about whether he has an heir or not when this guy comes of age. And there's nothing I can do about the fact that we need a royal marriage in order to claim his throne. But either way, going into the future, it might be plausible that we can personally union him. That would be really sweet. Okay, let's use one of our diplomats somewhere like Saxony. We need his vote. I'll probably end up royal marrying him and allying him. I don't mind going way over our Diplo slots if it makes the difference between these guys voting or not. But I wonder if we can get this. Country must be at peace anyway. He's fighting this massive war here. So there's not much point at the moment. I think OwnSpark votes for us pretty nicely once our rep is good, because he's a subject of ours. Liege, I remember, was not voting for us so well, so nicely. Go deal with these rebels out here. I think I've added every province that I can. I can't add this unless it was joined around this way. I can't add this province as it's not in Europe. Not too long ago, you could add provinces outside of Europe, which a lot of people didn't know. All it had to be is a land bridge like this, so you could add all of this. A lot of people didn't know that, actually. They thought you had to be in Europe. You couldn't add across seas or anything like that. It had to be a land bridge. But theoretically, you could add all of this to the HRE via that method. But it's no longer the case. You're restricted to Europe only. Looks like 1 or 2 months and Novgorod's going to be integrated. It's pretty crazy stuff. Next month. So we're still going to be waiting on the core before we can see the results, which is quite some time away. So I've been thinking we can attack Muscovy, guys. That would be really cool. I'm going to attack Muscovy, and we're going to begin feeding him instead. He is colonizing, and that's what I want him to do. And he actually has some reconquest to be had out here, so we could make a cool Russian vassal again out of Muscovy. He will absolutely hate us because of all the core we have in aggressive expansion against him, and it's only going to get worse. But yeah. Wow, look at that. Look at the brandy beast now. How you like me now, game? How do you like me now? We just got all of his provinces. Alright, I think we should delete some forts. What kind of forts does Sweden have? He's got 2 here. Let's delete that as well. There's not going to be any action going up out here nowadays. Oh, I almost deleted the wrong building there. Almost deleted the courthouse. That would have not been very nice. Okay, now we can actually state up. Oh gosh, I ruined my thingy. I don't like regions to be here. What I like is the one that shows you your states. States and territories, there we go. So we can actually state up all of this region in Novgorod for free, essentially. And I might just do that, eh? Some of the better ones, because we've got a lot of states available. And our country's not the best. I don't want to go crazy, though. Because I'd like to add... a lot of the German ones as well. And this is all unaccepted culture. There's not that many states out here that are very good. We got some of the Novgorodian Navy, which is really good. Our Navy's pretty bad ourselves. And I guess it's time to add a fall. Every now and then you just got to add a fall, which is quite tedious, but here we go. Now we can, this is literally the last reform that we're going to pass. We're not going to become the HRE. So I'm going to add all of it. There's no reason not to add all of it. As the more imperial authority we get, the more it's going to help enable nations to vote for us. And we're already about to be at 50. But surprisingly, many nations are not going to, we're not going to be able to pass it this time at 50. We will see how we look once our overextension disappears. All of the other reforms for quite some time, we've just been, oh, that's Sweden up there. We've been able to pass with no big deal, just casually as. Running out of land. Now we do have a lot of land inside our nation that's not added, that we conquered ourselves. How much of Perm, is it all European? I think it's all European, isn't it? I think Perm is essentially the border of Europe, according to this game. Yeah, a lot of the land, okay, we've got enough Imperial Authority to get the majority of the votes already, so that's good news. Because people hated us, but this Imperial Authority is valuable. Very nice. I was going to say that we need to convert the provinces to our religion before we can add them. Many of these. Some of them have the modifier where they've recently been converted, and therefore we can't add them. But we can go, we're going to be, you know, nearer and nearer to 100. So that's great. And now we can get a good look. Is Silesia or Liege voting? Let's have a look here. They're both voting, I believe. It's quite hard to spot them sometimes, but Sleazy, I see him. And Liege is not. Okay. Interesting. And we freed up a Diplo slot. Apparently it's quite hard to vassalize this guy due to economic base. I don't think we're going to be able to vassalize him and get the bonus Diplo rep, but we might not need it. So let's have a look here. Austria is not voting for us. Let's improve our relations up to 200 because he's gigantic. Burgundy's not voting for us. I think it might be because of his overlord's attitude. Friesland. Okay. He's friendly relations, which is a good sign. And I saw this dude is not voting. Let's boost our relations with him. One more. I saw that this dude is not voting. We haven't improved relations with him at all. Interesting. Okay. So we'll check in once we finish coring everything up. And I guess we'll be at peace for a short period here. But we've got plenty to do, such as vassalize Muscovy. So we're going to free up 1, 2, 3. I don't know about him if he'll be freed up. Diplo slots when we pass this, which will be very good. Very good. And then we can use those Diplo slots on other subjects or even ally. Hey, this war is over. France didn't get any land, sucker. So Castile expanded more into Aragon. Okay, well, hopefully Aragon, Castile rather, is... Hopefully we're going to PU him in the future, lol. We'll see. I will go ahead and cancel this mission. I don't think that's going to be achievable for us. Add that to the Empire. 12 princes who aren't voting. Did some of them change? Yes, the... No. It's hard to see here. No, I think we're improving relations with the right peeps right now. Friesland, yeah, yep. I think we're good on that regard. Boost our stability up to 3. I don't think that does anything for us. Our legitimacy does. And we actually took legitimacy from the Pope, didn't we? Yeah, we did. We're gaining 2.27 a year. That actually does improve your Diplo rep to a total of 1. And of course, we've been spending our Diplo for the longest time. But I would like to complete diplomacy ideas if possible. Boy, we're going to have a lot of land to integrate via diplomacy, though. Now, I might convert Sunni provinces as priority, any of them that are convertible, because, yeah, then we can add them to the Empire. We just got cheaper military tech buff, which is good. We can't abdicate our ruler for another 10 years, so it sucks that we have such a crappy rule, I swear, and our air is not so good. We can't be at war to pass that, so yeah, I guess we're chilling for a little while, right? I guess we're chilling for a little while. Is there something I should be doing while I'm at peace, I wonder? Can't really turn my army maintenance down at the moment. Whoa, we've just been bleeding out money. That's insane. That's really quite insane. Nearer and nearer to the moment of truth. So if there are any nations who are just straight up not voting for us... Okay, something changed here. Still, I don't know who it is. But I've got a diplomat free. Let's Oh gosh, Pomerania hates us. He might not vote for us. I was going to say, any nations that straight up don't want to vote for us, I'm going to try ally. We might find the issue where you have too many diplo relations that you can't find acquire more alliances because of the negative modifier, but who knows, I could even break my alliance with the Pope kind of deal for a brief period. Nuremberg. Yeah, I'm doing my best, man. Now, Austria is our ally, and he doesn't want to vote for us. How unfortunate. I saw he did want to vote for us in the past, however. So, hopefully when our... Well, of course, we have the negative modifier for integrating a nation, guys. -3. So we might actually have to wait 9 years. We may very well have to wait 9 years. I'm going to have to make that determination myself. I'm going to have to determine that when I can. And if we do have to wait 9 years, I'm going to go straight back to war. Like against Muscovy, for instance. Oh. Our heir's about to die. I think... Hey, check it out. Great Britain now has our dynasty. And he doesn't have an heir. Christ. Christ almighty. Why do you do this to me? Yes. Took a little cheeky risk there, but our heir is actually better. 334. Okay, well, Great Britain, our dynasty's on his throne. Good regardless. Guys, if we can pass this, Great Britain will become invalid and we can, boom, go into war against him. I'm going to drop some heavy ships. How many transports do we have? 0? Crap. Transport's a priority to get some troops over there. Spending money that we don't have every day. Now, of course, all of the Empire's fleets will help us. I doubt they have insane fleets, but better than nothing, I would say. If we can hit this button, guys, he'll become invalid rival. We hit the royal marriage, we claim his throne. Oh, please. And he's expanding himself into... Oh, wow, he's at war with Denmark. Okay. Just pretend it doesn't exist. Know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I just realized we might be converting provinces that aren't even in Europe. I didn't consider that. Okay, here's the moment of truth, man. We're very close to coring provinces up. The suspense. I don't even... Like, there's nothing I can do. If Great Britain does it... there's nothing I can do. I'm just doing my best. The suspense is real. Improving relations, hoping and praying. Now, obviously, guys, if there are a few nations that are relatively insignificant who are not going to vote, we can just, when you hit the button, you go to war against them, essentially. We could just do that. Nothing wrong with doing that. I'm actually going to take Diplo here, guys, believe it or not. I'm going to begin to value my diplomacy a tremendous amount, guys. We're trying to complete diplomatic ideas, but soon I'm going to want to integrate all of that via diplomacy. And we're already... oh, yes! Yes! +1 Diplo rep for removing overextension. Heck, yes! I just saw another mission about manufacturers, but I could not care less. Let's get that Diplo rep. That might make the difference. Yeah, when you pass this, guys, if we quickly just read it, all members of the HRE will become our direct vassal or leave the empire, giving us a claim on their land. So basically, if just like Saxony leaves, all of his allies right now are inside the empire, which means he'll lose all of his allies. And we could just attack him and I could just feed him to one of my vassals, therefore we don't have to pay for it. That's definitely an option. The main person is Austria, without a doubt. That's the main nation that we need to vote at this stage. But obviously, the fewer who don't pass, the better, obviously. Needless to say. Ooh, that Imperial Authority helps as well, guys. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. Heck yes. Let's see. I'm trying to look for... That's not in Europe. This one was. This is and that is. See if we can convert those ASAP. Oh, Austria's voting. And his subject is Burgundy. Sick. Fantastic. Fantastic. So is Liege by the looks of things. I'm pretty sure he's still not there on Great Britain. I'm going to fully commit in that case. We're fully committing to this. So let's begin. I have a feeling that Saxony won't vote and Pomerania. Let's begin doing what I can to... Who cares about our Diplo slots at this stage? Try to boost our relations with them. And if Pomerania doesn't vote, you know, we'll just pass it anyways. Screw them. Trust. Oh, really? Oh, boy. And then we get the... Here it is, guys. Please be all of them. Oh, it's all but 2. Sick. We can totally get his vote. We can totally get his vote. Right? It's all but Pomerania. Let's do it. I don't think we're going to get his vote, guys. That guy's really pissed at us. Woohoo! Awesome. How cool is that? So, unfortunately, I just royal marriaged him. I regret doing that now. What I need is the, where is it? The reduced... One of these, I thought, yeah, it's that. It means you can cancel your royal marriage. Oh, rip. Rip dreams. Shoot. Shoot, is there something I can do to this guy? 13th of December. Let's try influence nation, give a couple gifts and stuff. That's really unfortunate. Let's see if we can get his little cheeky vote. He's the only guy. Because now it means I want to attack him, guys, but we got a royal marriage and all instability. That's really awkward. I could bestow Imperial Grace as well, but that could be counterproductive. No! Damn it. Rip dreams of getting Brandenburg. Guys, even if I passed it then, I think you have to get the royal marriage and claim it. It's bad luck there, man. It's bad luck. Not much I can do about that. They're about to become an invalid rival when we vassalize the empire. That's so sad. That's so sad, man. But we'll get him down the line. We've got like over 150 years. We'll get Great Britain down the line, hopefully. Now that our dynasty is on his throne, we don't have a relation with him, which means we'll just, boom, as soon as his line, if he gets a weak claim or no ruler, we get him. Okay, build manufactories in here. Alright. Let's do it. Weapons manufactory. Let's do it. Spend the money we don't have like it ain't no thing. Gives us some return on that. That's sad. Okay, we are improving relations with Pomerania as well as the gift I'm about to give him. Can transfer trade power. Oh, we're in deficit. Okay. Transfer trade power will improve relations. Come on, you damn guy. Of course, if I can get near positive, we can... Okay. No, we have a royal marriage, you idiot. I think it's bestow Imperial Grace. It's the only way to go. There it is. Woohoo! Sick. Somebody's got Liberty Desire. Bohemia and Austria have Liberty Desire. Okay. And now we're at 3 out of 7 Diplo relations. Awesome! Cool, man. Let's try to prevent Bohemia from... Well, I can't. He's max relations. From allying Austria is what I was trying to say. Woohoo! Look at that. That's awesome. Now, are we still losing money? We better not be. Like, geez. If I was losing money at this point, I'd be like, gulp. Alright, guys. So we got a lot to do now. Hopefully a war, if we declare on the Ottomans, Hungary is fighting another war apparently, but he would help us against the Ottomans, and he's no joke either. We have favors with him. So yeah, it would be like almost all of Europe against the Ottomans if we attack him. That would be sweet. But in the meantime, I think... No! Muscovy's getting wrecked! Oh no, imagine if he got fully annexed. That would not be good. I would have to release him as a subject, but we have too much core. No, 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 no. No, that's not good. Dang it. Alright, what are you doing? I have to attack Oriet. That's what we do. Our next war is going to be attacking Oriet, wrecking him, getting him off Muscovy, and then attacking Muscovy. In fact, we could do it at the same time, but we have to begin by attacking Oriet. That's our next war, so I'm moving out there right now. Because I would like Muscovy to be our subject now, and he will continue colonizing this, and we'll integrate him at a later date. A little bit of an issue here, this Austrian desire. I'm hoping it goes down. Look at that. Bohemia's happy with us and gives us 500. 5 ducats a month. Sick. Imagine if Austria was happy with us. He'd be giving us so much money. Oh no. So are you a personal union or are you a vassal? He's got the same ruler. I think this guy's a... Hang on. They're our vassal, yeah. This guy's a vassal, but he's got the same ruler and heir as we do. How funny is that? That's pretty funny. He's a PU vassal. Sick. Okay, of course, the nations, they're a little bit... Well, we have royal marriage with them. Anybody who's close-ish to Liberty Desire can chuck down a royal marriage with them, at least the ones that will accept it. So, like Saxony, for instance. Got a royal marriage with him, of course, because I allied him, you dummy. Alright, and then, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So I think we can do some forced religion on them. While France invalid as well. Okay. Well, I guess we might try to make friends with France, even though I want to wreck his face as well. We're sitting way above power projection now, which is good. But it's kind of a shame because I did want to attack France and top that power projection off to 100. And then go into the Ottomans and top it off like further to 100. Holy crap. Pretty interesting stuff though, guys. For sure I want to go into Venice. What is your diplomacy? Unfortunately, his diplomacy is pretty good. But I think, of course, when we fight France, we will annul his treaties and then go into Venice separately. So I'll just say in advance, guys, I'm sorry that this game has been, this episode has been a little bit... I suppose, slow. Some of you might not like that stuff. I know, I suspect because you are the old cheeky EU4 community, those of you who watch me, that you don't mind the slow, patient kind of stuff. There can't all be crazy wars, you know? Looks like I can straight up Diplo vassalize some of these one province miners, and I might just do that. Why not? Why not? We've got a lot of Diplo slots free, so obviously I want to get my dynasty onto France and Castile if possible. Great Britain can spread it to Portugal potentially. Let's have a look. Contested thrones, Aragon. Wow, he's actually old. I'm going to use a Diplo slot there. And a German will be on his throne as well. But I'm wondering if he's at peace. If we will get a free PU over what is left of his land, I wonder. Anyways, having power projection is really good because our rules flippin' suck. Damn, our rules suck. And considering we have a queen, why don't we are using our ruler as a general. So let's try kill that guy off. But yeah, our next war is going to be against Fortieth. I think some of these diplomats can be freed up, quite frankly. Why are you so mad, Austria? I will never know. Shoot, I should have built trust with him, and him for that matter, before we ended. Okay, so I can do some relations with Austria. Let's top those off to max. We got plenty of diplomats. Let's just jam it up to max. It's going to be really important that we keep Bohemia happy. I mean, he's worth 5 ducats a month. So our prestige is good, and we're kind of rolling in prestige. So let's placate. Please be happy, Bohemia. Please be a happy little guy. Fantastic. That's pretty cool. We could take yearly prestige, or we could go for the papacy. We get so much stuff now. If we get the controller, you get... It's mostly the tech, really. The aggressive expansion is really good in the early, but in my opinion, taking things like inflation is better in the early, usually, than trying to RNG this. So we can see that Austria's invested 30 and he's at 18%. Ugh, probably... I think the yearly prestige is going to be pretty good for us in this vassal situation. So I'm going to make my way over to Fortieth. And I think, yeah, I was about to declare war, guys, but I might call the episode there, guys. Holstein and Savoy. I think the fact that he shares dynasty means that France's throne is much more in question. Right now we've got the Russian on Hungary. Like each of these nations share dynasties with other nations is what I'm saying. If we're lucky we could PU Hungary, France or Castile, I would suggest, before the end of the game as well. Either way, guys, yeah, I'm going to start this war as soon as we begin the next episode. I hope you guys have been enjoying. That's pretty cool stuff. I'm really enjoying this, and finally, our economy looks like it's, well, we have quite some troops available at our disposal to brutalize our less superior enemies, and we're making quite some money, finally. I'm building up some more navy, because I was hoping that right now I could just, boom, claim, boom, attack Great Britain, sneak onto his country and just win the war. Unfortunately, it looks like that's not going to be the case. But yeah, I'm going to try save Muscovy so that I can vassalize him, and he's going to basically generate a colonist for us. But once I've done that, I'm going to try start a war. Hopefully Hungary will back us up at that stage, and the Pope as well, for that matter. Both of them aren't helping us because they're simply fighting another war. But I'm hoping to call the Pope and Hungary in, because I know how stupid the Empire can be nowadays. It's actually way worse. They don't do very much. They just sit around. But hopefully myself, as well as Hungary, the Pope, and the Empire will absolutely ravage the Ottomans with relative ease. And I can almost tick up to the same level as him, which means he's not that much... I mean, yeah, we're stronger than him, obviously. Hopefully 100% him, and that will feel really satisfying as well. And from now on, I'll try to 100% him every time I'll truces up and just deplete him, obviously, while we crusade out into Asia. And I'm going to begin, as soon as I can, integrating the most valuable nations like Lubeck. Imagine how much wealth we're going to get, guys, as we integrate nations one by one like Lubeck. I might as well throw in one of my many diplomats there to make sure that we can integrate him as soon as possible. So that's what's coming up. I hope you guys have been enjoying, and thank you very much for watching. We made it, guys. We made it. We are the Emperor. I should improve my relations with Sweden as well, now that we have so many subjects. Sweet. See you guys next time.